You're watching The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ MV Angela Yee, Charlamagne the God. We are The Breakfast Club. We got a special guest in the building. She has an album out right now. More Issues Than Vogue.
K. Michelle.
K. Michelle. Good morning.
Now, Beyonce's fans was mad at you, K. You told everybody Beyonce's album was dropping. You swore up and down it was dropping, and it didn't. They said it's your fault.
You really saw that interview, right?
I saw some of it, yeah.
It really wasn't an interview. The cameras wasn't even supposed to be on, and it was like, yeah, that's what was so crazy because no one had said start. And I was asked something. I was like, yeah, it's going good. I said, yeah, I heard. Because I was reading just like everybody else that, she had uploaded videos.
Yeah.
I'm a Beyonce fan. So it was like, oh, okay. And then I heard my management is cool with her management. He had called and asked or whatever. And he was like, maybe, And that's all I said. I said,
oh, so you was just having a fan moment.
Yeah.
Got you.
I said, I heard it might come out. And if you look at the word specifically, it says, I heard it might come out.
And everybody was saying that online because they were saying these videos with untitled names or whatever was posted. So they were saying she was going to surprise.
It was headlines and stuff that day.
Yeah.
So you had the little
beehive.
Yeah, the kids.
Beehive was at your ass.
Little kid. Mm-hmm. Not really, because I ain't give. So.
Well, they probably feel like because you in the industry, so they probably thought you had inside information.
Mm-hmm.
I said might. I said I don't know. I said it so carefree and wasn't like ooh.
It was on the blogs. It wasn't even like you broke something that other people wasn't already saying.
Yeah, it was already out. I think those kids don't have mothers. Those little kids. You know what I'm saying? It's bad,
But you have super fans too that attack people for you also. So
yeah, I do. But that was nothing to attack because I ain't say nothing bad, and I was waiting on the album too. So
now we had Maino and Uncle Murda up here too, K.
Mm-hmm.
And they were saying your vagina stink.
Yeah,
they said your vagina stink.
So can I smell just to get a little?
That wasn't Maino saying. That was Uncle Murda saying that.
I have a feeling. Didn't you smell before? Try to smell before?
I don't think so.
No, he just played.
You try to smell her seat after.
Yeah, he just plays or whatever. That it's not much really you can say because you're not gonna let every dude in the world.
Before you answer this.
Yeah, you're not gonna let. No, I already got.
Oh, you got. Oh, all right, okay.
Yeah, we're not gonna let every dude in the world. They're not gonna get to hit. They're not gonna get to smell. Mm-hmm. So it's really not much you can do about something like that. Especially first. You don't even know me, Uncle Murda. I didn't even know who, honestly, I didn't know who he was until they said it was a song. And I was like, oh, okay, that's Soulja Boy stuff or whatever. And they always say a woman is a bitch, she's a hoe, this, that. So I really didn't take it in because it didn't affect my pay. Mm-hmm. And it didn't affect whose face I was riding or anything in that time, So then when I found out who he was, and I was like, he gets so excited and geared, riled up when you ask him that. I saw the interview, I was like, he's really happy. And I'm sitting there he's sitting there with them big old meat suckers on his face.
Meat suckers?
You know what I'm saying? Really almost kind of in a obsession or something. And you I still hit. What does that say about you? What does that make you? So today they was when you go in there, no, don't go in. Don't say some things that you could actually say. But he's never met me. I do know Maino. And I was kind of like, Maino, you're sitting there in that, okay.
So you called
I'm not
Maino
going to get
on?
Okay. No. I didn't. I said I was going to just let it go. Because at the end of the day, it really doesn't affect anything about me. And I know when I play with myself, I'm happy with how my fingers
Let me smell your fingers.
I'm happy with it.
You can play with yourself with those nails like that. That doesn't cut.
Smells like paprika.
That doesn't cut inside you with those nails.
Yeah. So that was that. You can't really go at it. The thing about it, you got these two old ass men promoting mixtape. That's the first problem.
I'm not gonna
up here giggling. They like Mary Kate and Ashley or some shit. They all, you're a gangster. You're a gangster. You have one gangster, I heard. That means you're that means you're gossiping. And aren't you supposed to be like in the streets or something like that?
You can still shoot somebody and.
Yeah, but you don't know who. If I was in that, you need to know who you playing with too.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? Because some phone calls was made to me like, all right, enough is enough. Because I'm not no little Sesame Street artist. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's people that really rock with me. So some wars you don't want. You know what I'm saying? We don't want Biggie and Pac or nothing like that because it could go there on my end.
Have you ever had that not so fresh feeling?
No, I really feel like out of all of these years of me being me and everything, it's never been an issue. It is what it is. But I can say this. What I didn't appreciate, you can't help what a dude gonna do. And then he's screaming out, yeah, we need the promo. He says that in y'all interview. So I'm not gonna give him that promo anymore or say anything because you have a mixtape, dude. You're 40 with a mixtape. I mean, come on.
You know what, though? I thought about it after, and I was thinking, I know you and Lil' Kim had some issues.
It's all of this little crew.
And I was thinking that Maino be with,
Yeah, but.
And I thought about it afterwards.
But you can't even act like that because the things that you said about her is a whole nother situation.
I mean, to
you know what I'm saying? So.
To you mean?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that's Maino. So I'm not going to even start that beef, that New York beef with them. It's too much other things going on. I have a #1 album in Anguilla right now.
Love Anguilla, salute to Anguilla.
You know what I'm saying?
I was just there.
Yeah, but what I am going to say, Angela, is that even with you're a woman. And I think I've been very cool and very supportive of you. The interview was over and the credits were running. You brought that back up. And the thing about that is, I know you want ratings, but you are a woman. And no woman wants a body, and no woman wants nothing like that on them. So they wasn't even talking about that. You brought that back up.
No,
You've
somebody
already
else brought it back up,
interviewed him.
and I mentioned what had happened.
It didn't get brought back up. I seen it. You brought that up, and then you was being all instigating. When he said he'll sleep with me, you was like, ew, you nasty.
No, I'm saying that how could you say that about a woman and then still say you were hit it? That means there's something wrong with you.
What I'm saying to you is you knew. You're close with Atlantic.
Mm-hmm.
You knew my album came out the next day. You didn't know what legs that boo was going to take. You get what I'm saying? But thank God people know me, and people actually was looking at those like, oh, them some cornballs. So that's cool. But you as a woman, and you know, being someone who is so close with my label, every album release, I have everyone. I never get to enjoy it. So thank God I got to enjoy this album release because it didn't do nothing and it didn't affect anything. People still went to the stores, still in my DM. You know what I'm saying? It didn't.
Would you want somebody to tell you that though, if it was true?
Yeah, but I got my same. They still here. You know what I'm saying? Like all of them.
Where did it start from?
This thing when we came here and talked, and Soulja Boy was kind of alluding that he slept with me, and then I said something about it here. You said I overreacted.
Mm-hmm.
I heard what you said. You thought I overreacted.
Mm-hmm.
You did.
I don't remember.
Yeah, you said.
Really
Yeah, you said in another interview. You said I overreacted, but there's certain things, especially as a woman, like you don't want these bodies on you. You know what I'm saying? Especially from a Soulja Boy. No shit like that. You know.
Oh, but see, my whole thing is when it comes to the media, once the big story is out, you can defend it, but don't nobody care. Nobody care about the truth of the lies more entertaining. Like they'd rather run around and say K. Michelle got stinky box.
But it hasn't affected me. Like, it's kind of like...
That's what I mean. So it's like, why even acknowledge it?
Yeah, because you asked me today, and I said, you know what? You're going to, we always talk up there.
Absolutely.
So my thing about it is, it wasn't even about them. It was kind of like, come on, Angela. Like, dude, like, for real? Like, you a woman. These right here, they don't give a they nasty. They balls hanging.
I'm a
You know what I'm saying?
If I get the chance.
Yeah, what I'm saying. I don't give a fuck about that, but you being a woman and you see me out here, you know what I'm saying? You brought that back up. You had already addressed that. there was no need for you to open your mouth, and then you sitting over there giggling and kikiing.
No, I don't feel. I have to go back and see who brought it up because I remember it was in all of our notes. I don't remember that I brought it up.
You wouldn't remember it.
I don't know who brought it up.
You brought it up.
But I do feel like I was like, I did say, why would you say that?
You brought it up. You sat there and chuckled. You did that, and you don't know what that might have done to me if I wasn't a that was drinking her drink, cashing her checks out there. It might would have up my whole motherfucking day. My thing with you is the fact that you are friends and family of the label. You have to do a job, but maybe before you open your mouth, when you do your job, you should look at the time. You was at my listening party. You knew that album was coming out. You know how the media attacked me. So you know any negative headline that they can put up about me to overshadow my music is what they do. But thank God,
I do feel like I came and I always show support for K. Michelle.
Well, what you did was
But one thing about K that I would say though, even when we talk about you, K, we don't ever take it serious because you can take a joke.
I feel like you can handle it.
And you will throw a joke back in a minute. Like,
okay, it's a
I
joke.
don't know if it's a joke, but I think
I do feel like
my album coming out. You know what I'm saying? I'm not finna stay on it no more because I've been busting my for that album. But it's a time and a place. And as a woman, it's a time and a place. You ain't gonna be Oprah like that. You're gonna be somebody else. Ricky Lake come and gone. Because it's a time and a place. Because two women, you don't know at what point the first shall be last and the last shall be first. And you don't know that. So thank God my label was concerned on a Thursday that, oh my God, Kay's gonna get on Twitter. She's gonna act out. But I got different kind of checks and I can't do that. But I got PR at the label like, oh, here we go. More beef, more drama, and we really want to focus on this music.
But you didn't cause it this time, though.
No, I just didn't say nothing. But you brought that up. Not him, not him. And at the end of the day, I ain't with you for that. So let's move on.
Now, that you got the album, Why More Issues Than Vogue, right?
Yeah.
Why not More Issues Than Jetta Ebony? Why Vogue?
You know, really, I saw a timeline. And on that, I saw that little thing on the timeline. And the timeline said it, and I busted out laughing. And I said, they always put these issues on me. First, I was a liar. She's a thigh. Her booty fake.
At one time, I think you said that you wanted to reduce the size of your butt. Was that true? Now, we had a lady up here. I don't remember her name. She didn't say.
Kimberly Smedley.
Yeah, she didn't say she did your butt, but she alluded that she might have did your butt. But she was saying that you can't shrink your butt.
I don't know who that is.
Okay.
So she definitely didn't touch me.
But is there a way to shrink the butt? Like, is there?
No, there is, and you can even lipo. You're gonna see and some things coming up. Just the remainder, process of everything because it is smaller now.
Because you ain't got no waist.
No.
Right now.
No.
Is that a waist trainer or is that?
No, I don't wear waist trainers.
Okay.
Like I
show
tried
him one time, Kay.
No.
You can't show
No, I'm really little. Like just from running around and just everything. So I probably have lost about 10 pounds, and all my weight has always gone to like thighs and stuff like that. So yeah, I said I was gonna I call her Betsy, my butt. So I said I was gonna because it's hard to get in clothes. It takes two people.
Two people pull the clothes up?
No, really, like hopping up in clothes and all of that,
All right, I saw you say that your plastic surgery doesn't heal your self-esteem on the inside. So how are you feeling about yourself on the inside?
I'm feeling good. Like that was one of the quotes from the album, and it's a picture in there of like different faces and like plastic surgery, And I got all of this surgery and stuff like that thinking, it was going to make me just, this, feel great about everything. And new teeth, after the new breasts, ass, lipo, face fillers, everything, you know what I'm saying?
You did all that?
Yeah, I do love my fillers. The happiness can't come from that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was still like, okay, people like, oh, she's pretty or she's this. But when you go home alone, you know what I'm saying? You look you still got to deal with issues. You know what I'm saying? And that plastic surgery don't cover up the inside. It's no doctor that can fix that.
Yeah.
You're not afraid you're going. I mean, you wouldn't know it, but like I see with a lot of people that start with plastic surgery, they always go too far. You always see that one person that was like, she did a procedure too far. Do you get scared and nervous with that?
No, because like a lot of people have been saying I had surgery in my face. I've never had surgery. I've had fillers and things like that. But like cutting on my face, fillers go away. But like actually cutting my face, no. And I say like my new nose, I get like this, like the fillers here, it'll narrow your bridge. It's amazing what they can do without cutting you at this point. So yeah, it's always people who go overboard, and you look at them and say, why did they do that? And I don't want to do that. I feel like I had went overboard on my butt. You know what I'm saying? You don't see it.
I thought you just had got butt lifts though.
No, I got fat. You know how you put the fat or whatever?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you keep on and,
Yeah.
So I felt like I kind of did a little bit too much with that. And then when you lose weight.
The butt stays.
Yeah, so it looks even.
You look like a lowercase p, like a p backwards.
Like a chicken leg. You know the leg of the chicken?
You know what else we discussed too? We were talking about Memphis when he apologized to you. Or you had a conversation. Memphis. You had a conversation or apologized or whatever.
Yeah, we had a whole good conversation about that.
And Charlamagne was like,
because you forgave him.
Because Charlamagne was like, he was like, F that.
Yeah,
you should have to talk. And I was like, sometimes you need that as a person.
I think forgiveness is overrated, man.
So why did you have to forgive him? Like, why was that such a lifting off your chest?
Because when you haven't talked to somebody and it's like, why are you acting like this? You know what I'm saying? Like, all I did was love you. So a conversation to me, I feel like, is to say whatever. So I never thought that I would actually like get on the phone with him.
Right.
And it's been years since we've had a conversation, probably like 5-6 years. So I was like, man, this is really heavy. It still comes up. You know what I'm saying? The lawsuit, I won that. He was still going on. All the Vicon paid the judge. No, like, you know what I'm saying? That none of that happened. People still want to run that. You get what I'm saying? Like, people still just won't let you be.
But you were the victim, though. Like,
no one cared. Like you said about some stuff.
Yeah.
Like, because I'm so outspoken, it's hard for people to embrace me as a victim. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
Because I'm so strong. So it's not like I'm some passive, girl. I'm like, oh my God, we feel so sorry for her. It's like, oh, that got a big mouth, or they take your strongness as something else. So I have women that had sympathy, but for years they called me a liar. So then when everything came out from the court case and I won, and everybody was like, oh, I believed you all along. No.
But did you need that from him though? Because you already knew what it was. So it's like,
what I needed, you know what I needed from him? I needed to say that I forgive you, and I needed to say that there is no hate, and I needed to say that, you know what I'm saying, I'm not out to destroy you, because that was never the situation. I wasn't trying to take down this man. That was a man I loved. I wasn't trying to take him down. I was telling my truth about the situation.
Right.
And I didn't say your name. You did that. You know what I'm saying? So even after that, I heard I had a lawyer hit me. He want to appeal again, just even after the forgiveness, and I feel like now I'm just kind of being used for a check.
And see, that's why I say forgiveness is overrated. If you don't fuck with a person, you just fuck with them. Like, I hate when people say, oh, it's going to eat you up inside. No, it won't. I'll be perfectly fine.
Especially in my situation, like, I think we always ask the question, why? You know what I'm saying? Like, if I just loved you, why are you so hateful to me? And like my album came out, like when I was telling her I can't enjoy my album, my first 2 albums, when they came out, he was all on Instagram, like attacking me. The second album, when my numbers came out and they were great, I was sitting preparing for a deposition. I didn't get to enjoy album. You know what I'm saying? He's taking that. So I was like, okay, you need to talk to him. So I said, they got him on the phone and we just chopped it up, and he was shocked. because they didn't say it was me. My friend Tiffany knows him. Called him. I took the phone. And I was like, yo, what's up? And, he was laughing and giggling like, it happened. Nothing happened. And I just said, you know what? It is what it is. I don't wish you any bad. I feel like you have some great qualities. As far as finding talent, you did. You can't take that from him. You was the first person to find me. You did find T-Pain. You know what I'm saying? We all got our issues. But I ain't going to take his gifts away from him either.
You sure you just want to stun on him a little bit?
Because,
I got this new Phantom, this new house in the A.
No, because you know why? Because I know he watches.
Gotcha.
So it was no need, because God will take it from you. You know what I'm saying? You fighting to hold on to it every day. So just like you get it, you fucking lose it.
Right. So you ever forgive Angela Yee?
No.
Come on, Kay. You can't talk about forgiveness.
I just don't care, right? Like, it's just like whatever, because that was just, I don't need nobody else to take I just feel like in your role, and Envy and y'all role, y'all got these mics. Y'all are like one of the biggest. Like the morning shows, you have a voice and you have people. Not only do you have to be responsible, you are entertainment, but you have to have some responsibility for your actions. And your mouth is off the chain too. But we are, even me.
I've heard.
No, even me. I have to take responsibility. I have to take responsibility. You know what I'm saying? Because as crazy as he is, I defend his ass all the time. You know what I'm saying? Because I believe in being outspoken. But one thing about it is, women is another thing. Y'all two might never get it because y'all don't have that spot. You know what I'm saying? In y'all. But there's certain things that women don't want to hear. And you really don't want to hear it on your album release. That interview was over. Y'all could have ran the credits. It was over. She hopped right in and continued on that. So if you don't want nobody to do it to you, don't do it to them. So, no.
I mean, Toya had a book out and you was coming at her when she was putting her book out.
I sure did, and guess what? Guess why? Because that lady said that I don't have custody of my kid, and that's none of your business. Said I don't have custody of my kid. That lady said that my story was a lie. So, that was some real with me and her. Your little petty about and if it smell like a Glade candle or a fish market or not, that little is some petty from a woman. Petty. And you said, I
feel like it was something that was mentioned on there.
Okay, you already talked to him about it. Why are you talking about it again?
I never did.
You talked to him about it last time he was here.
I wasn't there.
Well, if you're going to be a journalist, you need to remember your statements and how you did.
I wasn't there.
Oh.
I wasn't there when they was there with Uncle Murda.
Okay, well, this still your team, so you should watch it. Mm-hmm. That's still your team. Y'all a team. Y'all a big-ass team. It's a big platform. Y'all got white people and Jews and everything watching.
All right, now who's in this bubble?
Yeah, since Kev want to keep throwing up the album, let's talk about Kevin Holiday in this goddamn bubble.
Who's in this bubble?
The bubble.
Bubble boy.
Everybody's like, who's in this bubble? Who's in this bubble?
This is Atlantic trying to save money by putting one of their own.
Absolutely. Look. No, but let me tell you what they did. The bubble they first sent me was so awful. I said, what is this? I'm like, put something else in there. Put a real man in there. So.
That's why you didn't get Kaiser.
I wanted to. I wanted to, right? And he was acting a fool about it. I really wanted to make a joke and put him in the bubble. So, yeah.
It looked like Idris a little bit. I thought it was Idris a little bit in the bubble. I thought it was Idris a little bit.
We weren't going to put Idris in the bubble.
No, Idris
that
in the bubble.
Idris situation, man, that was...
What happened with you and Idris? You was in love, it seemed like.
I loved the shit out of Idris, man.
And where did it go wrong? What happened?
I think it went wrong in me, too. I think all of it. I think it was timing. Mm-hmm. I think what I did do, you know how I always write these songs about men. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And I talk about it. I really genuinely loved him. So I feel like even though he knew that these songs were about him, and I made it a point not to bash him in interviews, I feel like we still would have been at a better place if maybe I just hadn't said it was him, because it wasn't, I was just so hurt and emotional in it, and I'm so used to saying what each song is about that I didn't think about the long-term effect of it, because you can love somebody and y'all not talk no more. But if it's real love, it comes back. So I can't ask this man to maybe trust me after that.
Yeah. So you think you burnt the bridge, basically?
I feel like I did. I mean, even though he knew, that's the thing. He knew I was writing about him. When he first met me, he told me, oh, you write songs about all of your men. He actually knew like old records and everything from being a DJ. So he knew how I was. But I'm like, people know that didn't make you have any more album sales. You didn't. So maybe that was one time you might should have took it for the team.
Got you. Now, who was Bobby Mays?
Nobody.
You say you had an abortion from him or something?
I dated a guy named Bobby, and I was trying to do the equal opportunity thing. You know, like I was really trying to, just date somebody outside of everything.
A regular schmegula guy.
Yeah, because y'all be like, date somebody regular, you know?
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, that's what I'm going to do.
And he did what any regular man should do in you. Shoot your club up.
They said he was an AAU
Try to trap you.
They said he was an AAU player?
Well, no, he played, what is that? Is that like, I don't know.
Oh,
if
he's
not like
young boy.
a team.
Was he a young boy?
No, like he graduated from UT. He played overseas.
Okay.
A little while. Yeah, but when I met him, he was, you know how they get injured, and I was like, oh, okay. You know, they be out because they injured. They coming back any day now. So I was just like, oh, okay, good. And then he gonna be out the country. So with that being said, you know, we can have this relationship. Nobody knows him. You know what I'm saying? I make more money than him. Maybe I could try to, control kind of the situation a little bit. I started to get in. You can pull him up. All this stuff was posted. Girls was in his DM. One girl was like, why she want you? That's K. Michelle. And he was like, I'm the man.
So he was using you to get other girls?
Yeah, he got a lot of from that. And then when I started dating him or whatever, I told my mama, I was like, you know what? I got a regular guy. You know, it's not really going to be in the media. Soon as I posted a happy birthday picture to him, a baby mama come.
Damn.
She went in. When I say on all the blogs, she completely went in and said, he got a baby, blah, blah, take it. I only knew he had one child. And that was the baby Aaliyah, just one little baby. Then I know I was in New Orleans. And I looked at the baby she was sending in the DM, identical to him. So I called him. I'm like, you have another child? No, So he's still not claiming this woman's child. So one day, 2 weeks later, he calls me and said, I have a confession.
Oh.
And I'm like, okay, what? And I was working with Neo. I was in the studio. I said, let me step out or whatever. And I remember sitting in the extra booth, and I was sitting there. And then he said, what he said, I got 3 kids.
Damn.
And
you don't be with nobody that don't claim their kids.
I was like, okay. And then it was all these excuses. She won't let me see. I paid child support. Then the other baby mamas came. Then one kid is the 4th kid that he ain't never even seen. I found out about that baby later, months later. So, yeah, it's and then I find out from the baby mother when I bring her on the show that it's a new baby. Why he was dating me. So it's 5 babies, 5 baby mamas.
Damn. Did he have you pregnant too?
Yeah.
Why'd you tell everybody that? You too on it sometime, Kay.
I think you're right. You thought I would say that? No, you know why? Because it's you have to understand how these women, they really be coming to me and they be going through it. The stories I hear and the shit that these women have to deal with, from abuse to rape to being homeless. I'm everybody auntie, sister. They say to me that I can't even believe that they say to me. I could open up my DMs and even now, and it's women I just had to go through an abortion because, it wasn't, right or whatever. Things like that. That's another face. I took on another woman and another face of another woman.
I can't be mad at Bobby for trying to trap you though.
That's what he would do.
Yeah.
Oh, you're on Love and Hip Hop now? Is this Love and Hip Hop or your own show?
This is Love and Hip Hop.
I thought you said you wasn't gonna do it no more.
Are you back
I
on
thought
Love
I
and Hip Hop?
did too, but checks do a lot of things for people's lives. Yeah, I am. Like, I'm the highest paid cast member of Love and Hip Hop, and I have a family. I got businesses, and I said, you know what? I'm only on here. I'm gonna promote the freak, because I know you're looking at my back.
Yeah, I know you about to come.
I will promote the freak out of this. I got a restaurant that's about to open up.
Where at?
Atlanta.
Okay. What kind of restaurant you opening up?
It's gonna have hookah, but it's gonna be like soul food, like the small portions. We have over 50 different drinks. We have like Captain Crunch martinis and all this, like a girl cave.
Yeah.
He said, what you serving? She said, we're going to have 50 different drinks.
I think
Captain Crunch.
It's for girls. You know how y'all got y'all like spots here that y'all go to? Girls don't have that. Women don't have that. Only Motown music. That's all I'm playing. Like beautiful. Flower wall. The build out was super expensive. It's just gorgeous. And I put it right in the hood.
I think you should own all the rumors and open up a seafood restaurant.
You think so?
Yes.
Well, I might
As an ass.
just be an ass. Yeah, but I don't. It's gonna have some stuff there.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
Now listen, you said we all family. Since we family, there's no way we can reconcile between you and Yee before we leave.
I don't think it's no purpose.
Maybe
Like,
later.
I love y'all here. Y'all don't rotate my music enough for me to.
That ain't got nothing to do with me. It's this guy named G Spin. If you want to go curse him out, you can take the cameras in the back.
No, I
Handle
love
that.
him. It's not. No, I wish her well, man. Like, I ain't gonna walk off. I'm never gonna bash her. I ain't got nothing. I said that to your face. You never gonna hear me say anything behind it. I feel like it was wrong. It was inappropriate, and I feel like you didn't think. And that's my opinion. You might feel like you feel. You know, I want you to do well. You know, because it's difficult for women in this business. I want you to do well, but I'm just not. I'm cool on you. And that's just it, because for 2 albums, I had something happen, and that something could have happened. And thank God it didn't. I finally got to enjoy my album. It was unnecessary.
The album's more issues than Vogue, and this time you have no
fine.
issues.
We'll be all right.
You have no issues this time.
Well, it's Miss K. Michelle. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club. Every weekday morning. Tune in.